So in the past few videos, we've been going through negation, right? How to negate an affirmative sentence, how to respond to a question in a negative way. We've seen how to use double negation, triple negation, even quadruple negation. Um, and we have also seen that how to use Alguno, Ninguno, and the thing that to note is that we need to drop the O before a masculine singular noun. So that's something we have to note. And in the last video we've seen how to use ninguno, and ninguna. Ninguno is masculine, ninguna is feminine. So we've gone through these examples where revistas was feminine, that's why we use ninguna, and libros is masculine, right? So that's why we use ninguno. Alright, so let's continue. Alright, so the plural of ninguno is used only when the noun it modifies exists only in plural or is normally used in plural. So notice that when you're talking about libros, revistas, both are plural, but they also exist in the singular form. So I can talk about libros. Libro is plural, but singular is libro, right? So which is singular, right? So but if you have cases where the noun normally exists in the plural form and you don't necessarily have a singular form, uh, that is when you use ninguno or I mean the plural form of ninguno, ninguna, right? So for instance, ningunas vacaciones or vacaciones in Spain, right? Vacaciones in most of Latin America, right? So vacaciones. Ningunas vacaciones Alaska son completas sin una excursión a Mount McKinley. Ningunas vacaciones a Alaska son completas sin una excursión a Mount McKinley. So ninguna. So we're using the plural form of ninguna, which is ningunas. Vacaciones. Vacaciones is feminine, right? I think we've seen that before. Vacaciones. Anything with Sion, Eon. Most often than not, it's feminine. Ningunas, because and that's why using ningunas. If it was masculine, would have been ningunos. Instead of a, it would have been an o, right? So it would have been ningunos and whatever. But because this is feminine and plural form, we're using, and I believe yeah. So ningunas vacaciones Alaska son completas en una excursión a Mount McKinley. No vacation to Alaska is complete without a trip to Mount McKinley. So in this example, ningunas is used because vacaciones is normally used in the plural form. So you don't necessarily find vacaciones being used in a singular form, right? So ningunas vacaciones a Alaska son completas en una excursión a Mount McKinley. So just to summarize what you learned in this video is that when you're talking about when to use the plural form of ninguno or ninguna, we will only use it if the noun that we are modifying is basically only exist in the plural form, right? You don't necessarily find that noun in the singular form. So that is when we use when we use the plural form of ninguno. So for masculine, ninguno is ningunos, and for feminine, or in case feminine, it is ningunas, right? And in this case, vacaciones is feminine because we know from a previous section that any word that most of words that end with sion, eon, whatever, it is more often not feminine, right? And this is the plural form. So vacaciones, we don't normally find vacaciones in a singular form, so that's why we're using the plural form of ninguno, which is ningunas. So ningunas vacaciones a Alaska son completas sin una excursión a Mount McKinley. So that is it for this video, and in the next video we'll be reviewing this section. So until then, see you next time.